So to be a successful business owner, an entrepreneur, as I like to say, there are things that you need to do to set yourself up for success. Number one, you need to set goals and be ready to be held accountable to them. Now, I'm not saying set goals for every little teeny tiny thing. I want you to find your big rocks, your top 20%. Remember, I have drilled this into you before. 20% of the things that you do will bring you 80% of your business. Or you can flip that. 80% of the things you do will bring 20% of your business. But I kind of like it to go the other way. So, and I want these to be not only business, but personal and long-term goals and short-term goals and daily goals. But you have to be ready to be held accountable to them. Number two, lose it, leverage, or automate it. Again, we've talked about this before. I want you to make a list of everything that you have to do, that you're responsible for, whether it's on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a quarterly basis, monthly, annual, whatever that is. I try to make a list for each one. Then I want you to go through and I want you to highlight what things on there are totally unnecessary. Highlight them off the list. That's your lose it part. Your next part is what could you have somebody else do for you? Do you have an assistant? Do you have teenagers? What could they be doing? Highlight that in a different color. And the next part is automate it, which talks about your systems. Where are you lacking? Where are the little chinks in your operation? Things that you do more than once that maybe you could systematize. You will be amazed at how much time you will save, and every good business owner has to do this. Number three, you have to have a routine that works for you. This might be your morning routine. What do you do every morning? Obviously, you get out of bed, you take a shower, you eat breakfast. I hope you already do those things. But do you check your email? Do you do some reading? Do you do some meditating? Do you do some working out? What is that? What does that look like? So your morning routine, that's critical. But that's where people usually stop. Then they just kind of let the day take them. What's the rest of your day look like? What's your morning look like when you get to the office? What are the first things you do? I really like two systems here. One is block out 50-minute spaces of time and allocate a certain project to that. Maybe it's you're writing a book and you want to get a chapter started. Take a 50-minute time frame. I understand you're not going to finish the chapter, but have nothing else going on except that. Get rid of anything around you that's going to cause you to have a distraction. The other system I really like is the done by one, and this is super important for me. That 20% stuff that is so important, make sure that that's what's falling in those 50-minute time blocks and get them done in the morning. So if your world falls apart by 1 o'clock, you have gotten the big stuff done. You know that your business is going to continue to move forward. So if everybody else's agenda jumps in on you in the afternoon, which is when that tends to happen, you're okay because you got your stuff done. Do not forget in your systems to add in your exercise time and your healthy eating time. That's just a reminder. Number 4, you need to reduce then eliminate distraction. Now, I could really go out here and say you just need to eliminate all distraction, but I know you're going to say that's impossible. So I want you to start by reducing some distractions. Let's take baby steps. So as you're scheduling things and you're doing your 50-minute blocks, you're going to reduce the emails. You're not going to be looking at those emails. Then we're going to add in no texting, no social media. You've got to reduce those distractions, and you can do that by setting boundaries as well. So if you're one of these that keeps your door open and people are knocking on your door, coming and asking questions, set those boundaries and say, you know what, I know your stuff's important and it's important to me as well, but I want to be able to help you at the highest level I can. So anytime after 1 o'clock, feel free to make an appointment and let's sit down, let's really dig into it so that I'm not just blowing you off or not giving you as much information as you can. By setting those boundaries, that's going to help eliminate distractions. Number 5, and this is an important one, reset, relax, rest, all of it. Getting those 8 hours a night sleep. Leaving the office at whatever time spot you set for yourself. Some people don't leave till 9 o'clock at night, but they don't come in until noon. That's okay. Whatever works for you, but we don't want to see you there at 6 in the morning and leaving at midnight. You've also got to plan time away. I love it when people can plan a long weekend every 90 days. It's been proven that if you can take a little time for yourself, a couple days, every 90 days, it's an amazing reset. It doesn't have to be a big 3-week vacation. You just need that reset. You also need time during the day to just let your brain clear, get rid of the fog. Those 50-minute time frames that we talked about a while back, well, in between those, there's 10 minutes there. This is when you get to get up, just walk around, meditate, do a couple jumping jacks, whatever it is that's gonna clear your head. This is not a time for you to be checking email or checking those text messages. 10 minutes, close your eyes, deep breathe. That's relaxing. Those 3 things, rest, relax, reset, those are as important as anything else that you will do.